Marco Dominic Gonzalez. So I'm going to briefly cover a couple of things. And like this is, again, no matter if something happens to me, I want, anyway, uh, to get a copy of the conversations with me and these people. And I'm going to go through a couple of things from notes that I took. Um, and then I'm looking at my liquor board, and I only have one. I have the first time I saved it. I don't have my chronology. I put all these details that I'm going to be talking on camera about on note. So I'm hoping to God it's just going to miracle itself on my first hard drive. Um, but I have a liquor board 1, liquor board 2, liquor board 3, um, a bunch of other files that are not, that did not go from there to here. And, when I'm copying all that, I'm thinking, okay, man, at what point were they missing? I mean, and I don't know. And again, I verbally stated on more than one occasion I did not want anything removed off of that computer. She said she's gonna do it anyway. I have rights, man. And if I'm saying I want a chain of custody for everything. If I derive it here, I want it left there. That legally should have to stay on there because all my copies to that liquor board item are there. Anyways, I have a note to repeal laws and repealing and stuff like that. But that's not the point. My chronology from note to computer, when it is recent and fresh, is gone. So this is stuff I want to get a copy of these and to ensure are they actual working for the beer company or the government intrusion. Where is government intrusion on this? I have questions about that. So March the 12th, 2012, I talked to a Victor at 1444. That's at Killian Irish Red, because the phone number on the beer is to Killian Irish Red phone number, and he's guaranteeing this 5% alcohol. He said he's located in Texas. He says there are no federal laws and there's only state laws if they want. So basically, it's up to the state to have a law for stating that there's alcohol on the bottle. He's guaranteeing it's 5%, but again, I have contention with that. He's stating that he's not located at the Golden, Colorado, that he's in Texas. So there's a Texas Brewing Company, and then there's a Golden, Colorado Brewing Company. States that Coors only has to provide a phone number, meaning a way to find the information. But again, the phone number goes to a Killian Irish Red phone number that goes to Texas, basically. Then I gave him a chronology. The first beer I had no effect, no beer effect. I stated that I had 2 beers that kind of, maybe drowsy, very drowsy and kind of, I don't know what that word is that I even wrote. But, I had like, again, a chemical effect that would not be a beer. And then I had 2 beers on another day. Because I remember I first had 2. I said I'm going to wait and I'm going to see what kind of effect I have on a separate day. And then I said I had 2 beers on another day. I'm not stating what the effect on those other 2 beers, but they were not a beer effect. So I'm thinking I still got 1 placebo and 1 strange beer. But and I put the first beer was not what I believe to be non-alcoholic, which is why I was looking at the beer packaging. Okay, so then that's at 1444. At 1450, let me see. At 1444, at 1540, at 1540, Unibev Ltd. that owns the recipe. That's a Killian beer. I talked to I don't state who I talked to here, but they tell me to go on the Miller Coors website. Which I do, and I get the 1-800 number to Coors from that website. Then I talked to a David at 1552 at the Miller Coors. Again, he states that its state laws vary, but there are no federal laws, meaning to label what's the content within a beer, whether it's alcohol, whether it's anything. And David did not have specific information on Killian beer. And he states to go back on the Miller Coors website.